So we've seen a lot of plants up in my main like living area. We've seen where the business packs all the plants, but the real fun starts when we get downstairs. So let's get there. Well, hello there. This is part one of the basement tour. This is where I do my streams, and this is what I call the inventory tent. As you can see, it's a little bit more developed now than just the inventory tent. We've got a lot of projects going here. And we'll start with the projects first. So a lot of these are trays from Woohoo Tropicals and have tons and tons of anthuriums growing in these, just ready for me to pot up and do. But these are actually all of my hybrids here. This is one way that I do them. In the back, you'll see the freshly potted stuff. This was done yesterday. So I harvested these and potted them up yesterday. I put 5 per cell, and there's 12 cells into the tray. So it gives me 60 plants if they all grow out good. This is a little bit further on. As you can see, I have almost 100% germination and leaf growth on these, and that's pretty standard for me. I have a really good system and setup for my seeds and seedlings, but yeah, so that's how they look. We'll look at some more bigger ones once we get into the tent. Down here is my wholesale inventory. So these are all community pots. We can like open up one of these so you can see like how they would look. So I put, this has 60 seeds, and I'll sell it as a 55 pack to another company or business that is interested in growing and selling my plants. But there's a lot down here, so I try and do a decent bit of wholesale. Look at this guy.
Yeah, I was just looking at him.
This is Shadianum Velvet from
wow, yours is huge.
Rory. So this is the one that I got from Rory. The one from Bill is back here. This is Bill's.
New leaf.
Yeah, so this one's not even hardened off yet. But the one from Bill is more of a shiny leaf. I don't know, it's hard to see, especially on camera, but it's a little bit more shiny. The one from Rory is more velvety.
Interesting.
But these are my two Shadianums, very, very cool. They're in the bird's nest family. They grow large like a tree, almost.
What do you got on this shelf?
This is all like ready to sell inventory down at the bottom down there in the bottom left. That is a Carla hybrid, so that's Brielle Red Crystallinum X NSE Carla. Look how gorgeous it looks. Like, yeah. It's so pretty. I've got some albos. I've got some, what were you saying?
Tomorrow's sale?
Yeah, tomorrow, Sundays. We do sales on Sundays.
So he may or may not have it by the time you see this video.
Yeah, but this is one of my probably 4th or 5th hybrid, and this is the select from that batch. This I am selling. I have another piece of it that I've kept, but this one is Pat Mag Ace of Spades Dark Form X Brielle Zara. So very, very nice. Gorgeous. Yes, it is, but I say it quick, so it makes it less, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, there's just some sell ready stuff. This is kind of just like overflow inventory, some Monsteras. We actually had a really, really big live last week, so I sold off like a ton of stuff. I think I shipped out over 100 plants last week.
That's insane.
And so it was just a busy, busy week. I did my unicorn plant sale and or plant giveaway, and we gave away almost $3,000 of plants, which usually I give away around $1,000 each night, but we gave away 3,000. So it was a big thing. Down here, you'll see Mr. Worldwide. This is my Mr. Worldwide. Some of her older leaves have a little bit of damage just where I was getting her in her new setup. And as in her new setup, I have her in a Lechuza pond planter with a wicking system. She's very happy now, but some of the older leaves, you know, took a little damage, but these are her newest ones and they look so amazing. But Mr. Worldwide, I have a couple hybrids with it. It does not breed well. I've tried to get it to take pollen several times, and probably like 4 or 5 times, and it's not worked. So I just use the pollen off of it now. Oh, earlier up top, we were talking about the JV certificate. It's dirty right now because I had it out for the stream. But this is from JV, a select certificate that came from him. So that's pretty cool. It's actually his business card. He signs it on the back of what it is and the select. Nice. So that's cool. Over here, more trays, plugs. These are a bunch of Carlas from Woohoo Tropicals. They're the next kind of like generation of Carlas. These are Woo 1 x Woo 3, and Woo 3 is a cross between Woo 1 and Woo 2. But yeah, these are some Carlas, very fun, pure Carla, and you on my lives on Sundays, you can catch me like selling them for like $1 starts and letting y'all just pick the price, or sometimes we even give some away. I think we gave 2 of these away last week.
Look how red the stems are. Let's see if I can
so
get
gorgeous.
That. It's like not showing how bright red that is.
So I've actually potted up, I think like 10 of these to grow out. They were just kind of like the biggest, bestest looking ones. And I'll pot up the rest of these, but I'll do it staggered so I'm not like potting up too many and having too many grown out at the same time. But it's also a space thing. Growing indoors, I will always deal with space issues. And so I can't have an entire 72 cell tray of Carlas growing out, because where am I going to put them when they get big?
That makes sense.
What
are these over here?
Those are Pat Voldemort x Carla Woo 2. I've almost potted up all of those, but they're pretty large. They need to be out of those cells, but for right now, they're okay. These are all Black Widow Michelle selves.
Didn't even see those.
From the Drunken Gnome. I've potted up about 20 of those as well.
Wow.
There's different hybrids up here, but all from Woohoo in the cells. I bought a lot from them whenever I was at PlantCon Houston. Brian's good friend. So over here, just some projects. This one in the back is, I believe, to be an intersubsection cross that I made with, I believe, so let me look at the tag. I think it's Pat Mag. Yeah, Pat Mag crossed with a bird's nest Anthurium.
Interesting.
They look different, they feel different, they have a different sheen to them, but I haven't seen one flower yet, so I haven't sold any of them. There was only 15 from the entire batch. When I see a flower, I will sell them, just to confirm that it's a intersubsection, but it could not be, but it's really hard to say because nobody's really seen a velvet leaf crossed with a bird's nest. But
right.
I look forward to seeing the flower on them. There's a couple others in the other tent that are around the same size. They should be flowering pretty soon though, so I'm excited. This is funny. This is reverted pieces from your Jenny Galaxy, Ashley. So these just need to be potted up because they're very well rooted.
Yeah.
Just into water. The main mother plant's actually outside, and it has a lot of variegation on it. These got fertilized as well. Giant pings. This one's got a flower on it currently.
Look how cute.
There's a lot of pink flowers in here. These are plants people ghosted me on.
Lord.
Which happens, but you know, they're gorgeous. Those are some Juanico Velvets and Juanico Velvet hybrids. So that's Juanico Velvet X Windy Dress, and then this one's a blue Bess X Blue Pappy. Very gorgeous. All right, this is the inventory tent. It is where I keep most of my inventory stock that's ready to sell. This is where the magic happens. I'm gonna let Ashley come in and film a little bit, but This is where all the hybrids are grown out. If you look up at the top left, you'll see the seed trays that I was referring to that are ready to be potted up, but we are out of space. Yeah, so the seed trays up at the top, they get potted up, and then as they get older and more mature, they get moved down the tent. So the stuff at the bottom's been potted up the longest. There's 2 shelves that have like select holdback plants, and she's about to go over one right there. That is one of the holdback sections for future breeding purposes. And the other one is up here at the front where we passed in coming in.
This is like neon pink.
Yes, it is. I'll bring that out and we can look in person because that's like kind of the next line of stuff. That's one of my red crystallinum crosses that I've been working on. But everything in here is seed grown either from me or from some of the breeders that I work with. There's a couple things in this tray up here that are propagations, but most are seed grown from me. And then there's a couple that I've, had some breeders send me stuff, but I still always grow them from seed. I pulled out some of the select trays like I was talking about, and either the stuff in this tray is variegated or it is, stuff that I want to potentially breed with in the future. This one is from Barry Schwartz. This is a Black Beauty variegated, or it came from a tray of Black Beauty variegated, or non-variegated, just Black Beauty. And it's kind of like a minty sectoral variegation pattern. Very excited for this one. It doesn't really look like Black Beauty, but as with most things with Barry, you just gotta love it. And it's going to be a gorgeous plant. He doesn't know that I got this variegated one yet. So he will be upset because Barry's a lover of plants and he loves the weird, cool stuff, but he's gonna enjoy to see it at one point or another. But that's the Black Beauty variegated. So this is from the hybrid that I told you on the Michelle upstairs that we're trying to recreate. This is Michelle X Brown Derby Zara. Really, really stunning characteristics. This is the holdback. I only have a couple of little small seedlings from this batch left, but I've tried to recreate it. But I mean, it just has spectacular coloring, and every single one that I sold from this batch is just as nice. Like, this one just grew faster, and I'm gonna keep it for future breeding purposes.
That's beautiful.
Over here, I've got some more variegated stuff.
Lobeless.
So yeah, this is Mr. Worldwide X Tizula BVEP. This was created by Connor Bjorgel at Bjorgel House Horticulture. This is a blister variegated, but it's really hard to see. You can see a little bit of it down the middle of the plant there, but you can see the mutation in the sinus. This is one of 3 of them. So here's one. Here is the other one that shows that blister off a little bit more. You can see that's so gorgeous. It's not for everybody, but I do really like it. It looks really nice to me. That's 2. And then the third one, ironically, I gave away for my unicorn giveaway, but I did keep a pup of it. So this is the third one's pup.
Oh, wow.
Very gorgeous. There's a couple in the tray that did that. This is my holdback from the tray of blue velvets that I got from Barry. This one's very daggery, and this is why I kept on to this one, but I need to pot this up. I just haven't yet. But blue velvet from Barry. Very, very nice plants as always from Barry. There's a bunch of pings in these trays.
I did not know you liked pinks so much.
I don't. I just have a lot. Like, they're nice. They're easy to grow. This one's really cool, and it's really hard to see But this is a variegated Anthurium. I don't know how you need to get that on camera, but
maybe holding it to the light.
It's really, really hard to see the variegation pattern, but I call this one like digital camo because it really camouflages well. But it has like a, I don't know, like a, it almost looks like a Hoya, like blistering on the variegation.
I can see it in the oldest leaves better.
Okay.
But you can't really see it on camera.
Yeah, it's hard to...
Focus. I will mess with it. If you set that one like right here in the end, I will mess with it and make sure it's on B-roll.
You know, I'm trying to explain like the, you know, how Hoyas are like the blister variegation.
Mm-hmm.
And it's air pockets in their leaf. That's kind of what it looks like.
Yeah.
This one put off a couple sports and then kind of stopped. This is a cross that I did of Brielle Zara ex Mr. Worldwide. And it had a couple leaves, but it's since stopped. But I'm going to grow it out for a little bit, see how it does. Back here is my mom's plant. This one has, yeah, she likes this one because it has pink variegation on it. The last leaf did not have very much. It had just a little spot down there. But this next leaf has like some good chunks of pink. And my mom loves everything pink. She doesn't grow very many Anthuriums, just a couple. But she wanted this one. So this is her plant. I told her I'd give it to her when it got bigger.
Aww.
Because she wanted the pink one. I was like, Mom, do you realize how much like pink Anthuriums sell for? And she was like, well, you don't have to. And I was like, no, Mom, it's your plant, obviously. Like,
aww.
So this is probably my most favorite right now in the tent.
Has your mom seen that one?
She has not. But look at the neon. Oh my gosh. However you need to get that to pick up. But look at that. So this is my cross. This is Dreamweaver Dorayaki X Zara 32 Self Red.
Obsessed.
It is so freaking nice. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but it's highlighter pink. That tag color is not even as hot pink as those veins are.
No.
And so I am very obsessed with this plant. This is one of the holdbacks that I will breed with for the future generation. It'll take me about 8 months to get it to breeding size from here, so we won't be too far off. There's a couple other from the batch that are really nice, like this guy is a holdback from there. It is so freaking nice.
It's so much darker.
Yeah, so that is from the same cross.
That's crazy.
Same cross. And then I pulled out a couple different ones. This one has kind of like a blue sheen to it.
Oh yeah, I see it.
Very, very nice coloring. Kind of like a blue purpley sheen. So just to hold back. There's like, this one has like pink veins. Very, very, looks more Dorayaki-ish to me.
It's more baby pink.
Yes, exactly. It's not quite hot pink. It's more of like a muted, I call these like the tan veins. And then I have this guy here, which has a really blown out smoky vein. This new leaf got hit on something, but you see how it like smokes out. So that one's a really cool one that I'm excited about. But very, very nice batch. There is still a lot of them available for sale. Like this is in my sale tray. Yeah, and so that's for sale. They have gone for differences of price ranges, but I typically list these available for $50 to $55 as a start bid. I run everything as an auction, but look at that premium color that you're getting. Like, that is so freaking nice. It keeps it on the old veins. And that's just like one that I picked up right off the tray. There's a lot in here that look really, 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 really nice. That's another one. And you can get those on Sundays. on our Sunday sales on Palm Street.
Link in the description.
Yeah. Let's see what else is notable in the tent.
Look how big your chia pins
Yeah,
is.
syngonium. So weird syngonium. I actually just took a giant top cut from it. It used to touch the ceiling in here, and I chopped it off. So
there's so much to look at in here.
I know. So this is, which it's backwards, but this tray with the red tags is the Zara 32 Self Red X Brielle Zara. That one's okay, but I took the selects of these and I've already potted them up, but they look so nice. Very red crystal heavy, but they look very similar to Zara. In my opinion. But I breed a lot with Doc's lineage. However, I've started to use a lot more like Paps and stuff like that. So there's really a lot of just about anything in here.
What is this one not the
so
rest of those?
So that is the one of the Black Widow Michelle selves from
all
Matt.
These Black Widow?
No, just this one.
Gotcha.
It was like, just one sitting there and I was like, no, those over on the left with the lime green tag, those are all Brielle Zara X Mr. Worldwide.
Gotcha.
They're turning out really, really nice. I don't know, it's hard to probably see on camera, but it's kind of like a really oil slick look to their emergence. Very cool. These are the smaller Black Widow Michelle selves from the Drunken Gnome. So there's Black Widow Michelle, are really expensive to get clones, and so people have made selves. Now the spidery stripy look to it is a recessive gene, but you do get some really nice plants out of them. I know, look how gorgeous it is. And then once those, so this one is just one that's been potted up for a while, and so they look nice when they get bigger. Really nice. This needs water. Everything needs water all the time.
What is this right here?
Oh, so that is a variegated, mutated Juanico Velvet X Windy Dress. So that's one of the holdback kind of select plants. Anyways, it'll do like a couple leaves with like some sporting looking, and it's hard to tell, but it's variegated. It's weird because it's like, I don't know, it does it every now and then it'll stop, and then it does it again, and I'm like, are you gonna do it or not? But I've just kind of held on to it. There's another one that has like some spots on it, but then it stops.
How red the veins
I know,
are.
if we come like,
you can definitely see them in there.
That is so pretty. But yeah, that's Juanico Velvet, and that's why I went on like a wild goose chase to find this hybrid, or like this, one of the mother plants of this, and get it imported from Peru. So I'm really excited to hopefully start breeding with mine soon, the clones that I got.
Those are pretty. What are these right here?
That is this tray. Yeah, that's also the Juanico Velvet X Windy Dress, and that's why I wanted to get the Juanico Velvet so bad, because I want to start breeding with those and making my own creations, because they're so gorgeous.
Yeah, those are really nice plants.
They stand out. Now they're pricey-ish, but like not terribly, but they're so gorgeous and they stand out in a collection.
For sure.
I was just getting some trays back in, but I was trying to see what else we've got over here. Down here, we've got some like Carla Paps X, Carla Pap from Rory, but I crossed it with Dark and Handsome Michelle. They're coming out like really, really, really nice.
Yeah.
Got a lot of these, and these start as a really cost-effective option. I think I do these for like 40 or 45 on the start bid. So these are fun. They're super dark. They've got purple emergence with pink veins. Very nice. It looks great. It's always a work in progress. I'm always changing things. And so I'm glad that Ashley gets to see finally what I'm working with here.
It looks awesome though. Like,
I'm able to pump out quite a lot of plants with like, this is a 5x5 tent. There's about 130 plants capacity on each shelf in the little 2.5-inch pots. And so I can really grow quite a lot of plants just knowing the environment and growing them in the conditions that they need and really specializing that to get the best growth. But it's crazy because there's like thousands of plants right in front of you, and like it's all in it's in a 5x5 space, which is crazy. But I mean, we are all plant people too, right?
It looks amazing.
All right, so we're in the mother plant tent, or like the big tent now, and I'm just clearing out some stuff so Ashley and I can walk through here. And this is a really cool Monstera sport. This is called Monstera Tattoo. It has kind of a contorta leaf shape that makes it have like very 3D veining. It is a really, really cool large form Monstera sport. So I got this from Mike DeAndre. He does the Rare Variegated Plant Show. And yeah, we will, I'm just waiting for it to get like absolutely massive. It clearly needs a repot.
Is it DeAndre or D'Angelo?
DeAndre.
I always get that confused ever since I met him. And it drives me crazy because I can never remember, is it DeAndre or D'Angelo? And I've had a few people call him the wrong last name.
DeAndre.
And it's all because of me.
Yeah, DeAndre.
Sorry, Mike.
So in here, we've got obviously a lot of really big plants. This is Ace of Spades Dark Form Ex Pappy RA8. She's massive. There's 3 heads in this pot, and I've been using her as a mother plant. So I've been breeding with her, and this is the newest hybrid that I'll be getting. This is crossed with Leland Miano Delta. So I'll be getting a lot of seeds off of that. I've got a Monstera Seriana just kind of crawling up the wall. It's getting into the fan and getting all beat up, but it's a nice Seriana there. And then this is all inventory overflow. So this is all stuff that you guys can purchase on my streams. As we've talked about, space is an issue all the time. But these are plants that are available on the stream. Right here, we've got a lot of cool stuff from Australia, or from Hoffmanni High. He's in Vietnam now, but he was in Australia. So it's a lot of the Australian hybrids with Midnight Gardens. So I was able to get some good stuff with him. There's a lot of propagations from my plants, and just, you know, some of the bigger stuff available for sale lives here. Some really, really, really pretty plants back here. On the top shelf up here, this is where a lot of the Carlas live. As I said earlier, we do a lot of Carla crosses here. This is Carla Wutu Self A, one of my favorites. As you can see, she's got another flower coming out. She just finished off one of them. And yeah, she's gorgeous. So I call this Wutu Self A from Zone 9 Tropicals is where I got it as a rehab special. And it's done amazing. So that's one of the Carlas. I'm gonna set her down here for right now. This is a Carla that was sent to me from the Peruvian nursery that I got those Juanico Velvets from. And so it was a gift. Don't really know lineage on this one or where they got their line of Carlas from. I probably don't want to know. But it was a gift, and I'm not going to throw it away once it was sent to me. This came from, this is Buzz, Brendan Boozer, and this is District X Buzz 1. I like this one because it's got very, it was on this leaf when I got it, so very minimal primary veins. It's only put off one leaf since I got it, but is just adjusting to my environment. This is a pre-numbered RA clone that I got from a company called Phytorot. Flowering currently. It's got pollen on there that I need to collect, but extra veining on this one. So we've got minimal, and then we've got extra blown out. So this is a cool big Carla. Oh, that one's got a little bit of damage on it, but we'll still take a look at it. This is from Brendan Boozer. This is, we're Buds Plants, District X RA8. Very, very, very pretty. This is the newest leaf that came out. Let's see. There's a couple other really cool ones back here. Okay, this is a gorgeous one. This is Carla OG4 XRA8. Look at those veins. I'm so obsessed. I don't cut off a lot of my leaves, so you'll see like this will be here till it falls off. But that's a really nice Carla that I've been growing out. It's almost to the size where I'm gonna start letting it flower, but not quite there. This is the most expensive Carla that I own.
That's probably my favorite so far.
This is RA15. This is a clone. This is a bitch to grow. Sorry, you can bleep that out if we need to, but RA15 is one of the most sensitive ones from what Rory has told me. I bought this and almost killed it. And if you know how much Carla clones cost, and you know that this is not a very cheap plant, and I am thankful because she came back, but it is one of the more finicky Carlas, and yeah, but it's stunning. It's just not the easiest to grow. So that's RA15, not self. That is a seed or a clone from Rory. This one is a Donna Carla, we call this. So this came from Rooted Rarities. This is a really nice one. It did crash on me. As you can see, the newest growth died off, but I've got another like pup coming off. But this is Woo2 Self B, I call it. Very, very gorgeous. That might be all of the Carlas up here. There's a couple other places, but so down here we've got FTG Crystallinum X Eastern Dress. This came from Rory, and it's got fruit right now that we're harvesting off of it. This is one of the hybrids, pollinated with one of the hybrids that I made as one of the first ones that I will be naming the select one later on. So that will be a cool little surprise for you guys to catch on with the names. But for right now, that's just the mother, and look how gorgeous it is. It's stunning. And then I've got another hybrid going on it. So I don't see the tag on that one, but I want to say that was Mr. Worldwide is what we pollinated that with. So that'll be gorgeous as well. But I need to finish harvesting those seeds, and then there's more seeds here. There's a bunch of really cool pap crosses down here. It's hard to see. It's hard for me to take care of, but there's a lot of cool guys down here.
Let's see, not trip over the tent again.
A lot of really cool ones down in there. This one's a Vicky pap. It's not a real pap, FY, but there's some history with that one. This is a really cool plant that is pretty new, and this is a clone from Rory. So this is SP Nove Honduras. This is her new leaf, but this is an Anthurium. And this is RA number 5 of SP Nove Honduras. Very, very cool. Very high lobes, obviously came from Honduras. I have tried to pollinate it and breed with it, but it takes a long time for gestation, and I accidentally broke off the inflow. So I'll try again at some point, but this is SP Nove Honduras. All right, this is another really cool one from Rory. It actually hated its last leaf, but this is Fred Muelleri, RA number 11.
Oh, I love that one.
So very nice plant. I need to repot it. I believe this is the most recent leaf.
Oh no.
But it's okay. It's fine. It's there. And like I said, it needs to be repotted, and I'll do that eventually. But Freddie, number 11, which is Rory's favorite clone.
See.
That is so wet.
Crazy.
So this is actually a really cool plant. This is a Juanico Velvet cross. This is Juanico Velvet x Zara Michelle. This is from Burgle House Horticulture. And this is the plant that got me into like getting Juanico Velvet. So I then went on a really long journey to import these. Or a Juanico Velvet, so I can make my own hybrid. Look at the like texture on the vein or on the back of the leaves. And again, Ashley, feel this texture. I know you can't that well, but it's like a suede almost.
Yeah.
It's different than most of your Anthurium texture. And I've also successfully bred this with my JV RLFS Select. So there's not very many seeds on there, but we will have some seeds. And then this is dripping on me, literally. So we might just have to make another hybrid with it because it's very happy and healthy. This is the F2. This one I call Alpha, and then Beta is behind it. But that is what I bred through of Tim Anderson Longleaf Stripy Mag. As you can see, it's quite a large plant. But I will be breeding the F3s here soon. As soon as I can get some pollen on the other guy, I'll pollinate this guy. But this is one of the cool like projects that I've been working with and breeding down the line. That's your new leaf coming in there. Such a gorgeous plant. I think everybody in the Anthurium world should have one of these. As y'all can see, I don't like the caterpillars. I think it looks ugly on the plants. I'm gonna set this down for just a second so I can try and pull out, well, this is a piece of Abe's SKG Red Crystallinum.
She's pretty.
Yeah, and then the big mother plant is down there. We'll look at it here in a bit. But yeah, that's the SKG Red Crystal. Again, I'm gonna set her down. This is Tim Anderson Longleaf Stripy Mag F2 Beta. So I have Alpha and Beta, and I will use Beta's pollen to breed Alpha's inflow soon. But this is Beta. Very
wider.
Yeah, wider, but just very interesting and striking on those primary veins. And so I'm going to collect pollen again. I tried once, and then I let the plants dry out too much while I was on vacation, and it dropped. So I will try again and collect pollen off of this to pollinate Alpha. But I wanted to show those because that's projects that I've been working on. Down here, we've got a big old circus peanuts. She looks a little rough. She hit the fan, so I moved the fan. Obviously, the plant takes priority. But big old circus peanuts, fun one. Grows super easy for me. Haven't really had any issues. This is a plant that I call Hoffmanii Blood Moon's Paramour. If you were at the Southeast Plant Show, this is what I entered into the show this year. It did not win, and that's because people that were voting were crazy. But look how amazing this looks. So it's a Hoffmanii Blood Moon X Open. And look at that. I mean, are y'all seeing this? I'm not a small person, and look how big that is. That's like my entire arm.
Yeah.
That is crazy. This is a pup in the pot that I'm glad that it has the emergent coming out right now so you guys can see it. I'm really looking forward to breeding with this here soon. I don't know when the hybrids will be available or when I can get them, but as soon as I can, I will, because it's nice. This one is Anthurium Corndero. So this is by J. Vanini. I have tried to breed this plant a lot. This is Corndero, so it's an SP. Okay.
I just looked this up like 3 days
Yeah.
ago.
I know it's SP something.
SP no DF?
No, it's the shiny leaf one. Napo. SP Napo. Cross. I am still convinced that a lot of the stuff that J. Vanini produces is pretty sterile. Because I've tried a lot with this one to breed it, and I can't get this thing to take pollen. I've never seen any hybrids with it, and it's kind of the general consensus that these are sterile, but I'll keep trying until I get something.
Or you're just doing it with the wrong section.
Well, true. That could be true, and I haven't used the other section, so maybe we will.
But I think that should be what you try next.
Okay, some other sections.
Maybe like the SCH, I can never remember
the
that.
Shadianum.
Yeah, maybe try that.
Maybe try a bird's nest Anthurium.
Yeah.
Okay, so other notable things. This up here is a repap in SE Port. She's really nice. She clumps out, but she's gorgeous. Here in the back of this tray, it's going to be almost impossible to see, but let me see if I can pull this down for a minute. All right, so this is one of the Black Widow Michelle clones back here. This is Black Widow Michelle Planty Nurse Hunter number 3. So I have 4 of these in total. I don't know if we'll be able to see all 4 of them, but they all look a little bit different. And this is number 3. Number 1 actually came from Ashley, and we're about to see that. Over here, we've got the Dark and Handsome Selfs from Doc. Very, 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 very gorgeous. I got pretty much the best one of the pick. Ashley was also eyeing this one, and I scooped it up.
Yes, I was so mad about that.
Yeah, but she's really nice. It kind of crashed on me when I got it though, and so now it's come back and it's alive again. Up here, this is Eastern Dress RA number 2. She does not grow well for me, but she does have a new leaf coming out right now. But RA number 2, Eastern Dress. Another Eastern Dress next to it, but it's a seed grown. Let me put this big lady back up. She's a lot, I know, but she's gorgeous. Dorito Port clone from Scott Cohen. Very, very nice. You get that new emergent coming out there. Y'all see why they call it Dorito now. Let's see. Oh, this is really cool. So this is, I saw on Monet's video, her FTG crystals, but let me show you mine.
Wow.
Do y'all see that? Oh my God. Look at that. It is so gorgeous. This is one of the selects. I bought a lot of these at IAS last year, and this is the one that I kept, or one of them that I kept of 2. This last leaf about threw me out my chair. Look at that. Oh my goodness. So I'm so excited to breed with this. It is in Cataphyll. It's flowered once. I did not collect pollen. I did not breed, but I will be doing it soon. That's your newest leaf coming out right now. Look at that. Oh, wow. So freaking good. I'm gonna set her down so we can show the other one. This is the other one. And it is still really, really, really nice. This is the newest leaf on it. So they flatten out when they get older, by the way, if y'all didn't know that. You can look at all the younger leaves. They've got lobes, they've got lobes, they've got lobes, and then wham, on the newest leaf, no lobes, flat. So if your FTG crystal is small and it's got lobes, don't worry, it's got time, and then it'll get big and hopefully it'll get flat. But this is the other FTG crystal that I kept from IAS 2024.
Yep.
All right, this is a hybrid that I made. So this is Tim Anderson Longleaf Stripy Mag crossed with Dress Mag. And do y'all see that coloring? Oh my goodness. Looks so freaking good. So nice. It's almost purple, but it's like got a blue sheen to it. I don't know.
It's nice.
You get that light shimmer, like so good. So good. Very proud of that hybrid. But this is also a hybrid that I made. This is Brielle Zara F2. So this is one that I bred, and this is a select, like kind of hold back. And I'm hoping to start breeding with it soon. It looks so cool. I love how it's like it cups backwards, so you could fill up water in that. But very, very gorgeous. In my opinion, it's got better coloring than the mothers. And yeah, I'm excited to hopefully breed with this. This is a pup that's got a new emergent coming in there that you guys can see, that purpley red color. Very gorgeous because the mother is not this good of color.
It's very dark.
Yes, yeah.
Like a brown.
Which is
like
crazy because
brown.
it was like, you know, the F2, it was just two mothers bred together, but all right. And there's one more big ass plant up here that I want to show you guys. This is a special one. So several years ago, Ashley gave me a plant, and this is my first Black Widow Michelle clone. This one I call Planty Nurse Hunter #1. Ashley had 2 Black Widow Michelles, and she was like, this one's a diva and it won't grow for me.
Oh, I remember that one.
So you can take it, and if it grows for you, that's amazing. And yeah, it's grown for me, Ashley. How's it look?
It looks
good. I've used this for a lot of hybrids. I will use it for a lot more. It dramatically needs an up pot, but for right now, I don't have any space. So it is huge. It's massive. It did grow for me. I was so excited to show this to you, but this is Black Widow Michelle Planty Nurse Hunter #1. This is another piece of it. Flowering size, like. Okay, back with the tour. This is a cool one. So I don't really like the Mexican, South American species of Anthuriums, but while I was visiting Rory the last time in January, he was like, here, take this Diabloense, and grow it. And if you like it, then you can come buy some more from me next year. But this has been the hardiest little thing ever. I have not given it any type of special care. This is Anthurium Diabloense. Very, very gorgeous. Look at the lobes up on it. Very gorgeous. Flowering as well. So in less than a year, because this was in January that I got this as a like 4-leaf seedling. And now it's like flowering and big. Okay, this is... Let me move some stuff.
You're growing it in a
self-watering lechuza one.
But it's like a long pot?
Yeah. And this is Bessier. True Bessier. The non-clumping, the crawling one. So you can see it's crawling across there. It did not like the transition from its pot before to this one. So like some of these leaves are looking a little rough, but it is rooting down. I can see it. And you can see it's just like crawling across this pot. But it's in a lechuza self-watering planter. That's the newest leaf. But I've sold a couple pieces of it that were very expensive. So this is the piece that I kept for myself. This is a bigger one of the NSE Red Crystal, Abe's NSE Red Crystal. It's got a new leaf back here, and there's no way for me to get it out. This is, I think, the one that, yeah, some jungle mints down here. I think this one I need to give to you, Ashley. So this is a Barry Schwartz jungle mint.
Oh.
And this one's going to probably leave with Ashley because I was supposed to give her one. So
Thank you.
This is from from Abe.
Thank you, Abe. Thank you, Hunter.
Yes, I've just been propagating them, and it took me a little bit because mints don't grow super well, but they grew, and I got it eventually. So, let's see what.
You know what's
else?
crazy?
Huh?
Do you know what video is going out tomorrow? The short of Barry's Jungle Mint, the explanation of how he got it. I decided to make a short just for that.
This is a berry plant. This is Spidervane Lux Self. I got a couple of these from Barry, and a lot of them did not look like Spidervane Lux Self, but this one does, and it looks really, really nice. His Spidervane Lux is, I believe, from Paul Marcellini, he said. So it's probably like a stripy Lux. And so this one is a really nice holdback one. I've sold one or two, but not many of them showed this like Lux texture like I would have expected on the cross. Earlier we were talking about some Zara 32 Self Red X Brielle Zara, and these are kind of the holdbacks from that batch. They are really, really, really nice. Spectacular, some would say. Look at the neon veins, like that is gorgeous. I've got a couple different ones back here that look like that. That one is so gorgeous. So these were the holdback selects that I potted up to hopefully breed with in the future. I'll just see which ones I want to keep and which ones I am ready to let go of. There's one more back here, and this is...
I'm surprised you haven't hit your head digging like that. I would have hit it so hard.
This is the third one that I kept. This one's more purpley than red, but you know, you gotta have a diversity. This is a red spider that I got from the Drunken Gnome. But it's very mutated, very weird on the sinus. Look how it like trumpets out from the side.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so it looks like, I don't know, but red spider, they all kind of look different, but mine looks weird.
Yeah.
And I like it. That's why I got it. I was like, that looks so interesting. That side profile is just crazy looking. Oh, this is my 1 in a million plant right here. This is really, really cool. So this is Crystallinum mehanii. And if you know Crystallinum mehanii, you know that it pups off. So you can see it's got some pups coming off here. But what do y'all notice that's special about this one? This one variegated. So I noticed one of the pups on my mother plant was variegated. And I separated it off, and now it's shooting off variegated pups of itself. But this is like... yeah, kind of the 1 in a million plant. This is not seed grown. This is from a pup from the mother plant down here, which probably needs to be repotted and or watered. So that's a pup from that plant.
That's crazy.
And it just randomly shot off variegation. So that's like my 1 in a million, like lucky luck of the draw sport, but it's actually holding steady variegation. So it's a really cool one, very gorgeous, and maybe I'll sell some pups soon, who knows. Carlablackiae Self. This one I need to repot really bad, but it has kind of like that tan vein going on. The tan veins, so very cool. This is a weird one. This is also got an RA8 tag, but we've reached out to Brendan to see if it is what they call like the aberrant form, but it might also just be another hybrid, but this was sold as Carlablackiae itself as well. It just looks a lot different than the other one, so I'm thinking it's probably a hybrid.
Yeah.
But there are mutations that happen, so we've contacted him to figure that out.
Looks like it has like a Lux or Mag in it. With that.
Yeah, something else. Got a Black Beauty clone back here from Barry. Not looking the best. It kind of crumped on me a little bit, but it is coming back. But that's a really cool one that I am so thankful that I got into my collection, but that's Black Beauty from Barry. Obviously great roots, it just, the leaves did not want to be around. So this is one that's really hard to see the variegation on it, but this is called Ladybug 1.0. And she's big. This was created by ladybugs. I released some ladybugs like 2 years ago in my tent. And for whatever reason, the ladybugs made variegated babies. So there's Ladybug 1.0 and 2.0. 2.0 is outside the tent, but 1.0 is still in here. And it's pretty much breeding size now. Back in the back corner over here, we've got a Leland wide sinus clone.
I don't know if I can get to that.
That's fine. And then there's Queen of Hearts back here, just hidden in the corner. Up here is Anthurium sagittatum. It's a fun shiny leaf guy. Has really cool petioles, or like luxe petioles. Another Windlingerii. There's a whole lot of plants back here, but we're just not gonna be able to pull them all out. There's some really cool ones. This is the Leland Delta clone. So that's a pretty Leland Miano Delta clone. This is a Fort Sherman Self that I bred. Let's see if I can get it out without causing a big issue. So this is a cool one that I bred from my Fort Sherman upstairs. Looking forward to seeing what that looks like as it continues to mature. It looks a lot like its daddy and mommy. Like I said, I selfed them. It's a Wonder Boy F2, very red. It's got a new leaf coming in right here, like a dark red emergent. This is Anthurium Round X Dark Phoenix. This is
getting the water dripping.
Yeah. So BVAP X Dark Phoenix. Very, very gorgeous. Started to breed some with this, even though it's still a little small. I hit this with Michelle pollen. So we'll see what happens with that. This is a holdback from one of my hybrids. This is Brielle Zara X Indoport. I still have a couple of these available, but this is one of the select holdback ones that I'm looking forward to growing out. It looks very gorgeous. Oh, this is a cool one from Barry. We have no clue what it is. It's just a classic Barry, no ID. But something tells me it's got the SP Napo in it. Yeah. Very gorgeous looking. Barry has no clue what it is. It's got red veins, shiny leaf. So who knows? But it's really, really, really pretty. Gorgeous. I think this one is a pap from who? Yeah, Voldemort XRL Self.
It's interesting the color variation.
Yeah, and then
inflows.
This is Gatorbod F2. Gatorbod F2. Probably needs repotted. That's the new emergent on the Voldemort XRL Self. Tim Anderson Stripey Mag Pap X Repap from Nice Plants Good Pots. Very gorgeous.
I like them.
This is a cool one. Let's see this, if I can pull this out. This is an intersubsection cross. This is Regale X Veripazense.
I'll try it with that one.
Really, really cool. Really, really cool cross. Doesn't grow well though. This is not a beginner plant. And for whatever reason, it just is a little finicky, but this is a fun cross because you don't see intersubsection very often, and Regale and Veripazense would not be found next to each other in the wild. I think I have like one or two more smaller ones of these left somewhere. So if you would like to own one, then, you know, reach out to me.
If you want to own one of these ass growing plants.
Yeah, it doesn't grow amazing. So not for beginners, but for somebody that's more experienced, you'll have a good time growing it. But that's Regale ex Veripazense. So that's a cool one. Let's see. What else is in this tray? This is the Vicky Pap. There's a big long story behind Vicky Pap, but basically during the heat of COVID, everybody was looking for paps, and this girl named Vicky got on there and she was like, I got pap seeds. And she sold a bunch of people pap seeds as pure pap seeds. And well, y'all can tell that's not pure pap. Now, there's good Vicky Paps and there's bad Vicky Paps. Mine is a good Vicky Pap. People that have other ones can explain to you what a bad one looks like, but this is a good one. It looks nice, wide sinus, daggery, triangular shaped leaf. It's great, but this is obviously not a pure Pap. It was a big controversy back then. But there are some gorgeous plants from Vicky Pap's batch, and so this is one of them.
It's interesting, like one side is more veiny than the other.
Oh, I didn't even notice that. Huh. This side's got more veins.
Yeah.
Interesting. I neglected a little bit. Let's see if I can pull out some other stuff. This is a repap bush. Just a bunch of repap clump growing together. I need to hit it with some rooting hormone, but that's the OG from Marie repap. So a few of them in there.
Just a couple.
Yeah. All right, so you've seen the plants upstairs, you've seen the plants downstairs, you've seen the plants outside, but now it's time for me to kick you out. Please get out. This is too much. I need you to leave now. All right, here we go.